Welcome to the trenches, you maniacs. Hi, I'm Maniac Rob from Board Game Maniacs. And in this video, we're going to talk about the month-long process I took on to create this trench system. Was a long time in the making. Back in 2023, I had an idea for a trench system slash game that I wanted to create. So I created this World War I trench system in styrofoam and popsicle sticks, stir sticks, hot glue, Mod Podge. Plethora of material was put into the creation. This trench system was heavily inspired by World War I real trench systems and a combination of Zone Mortalis. Zone Mortalis I played a long time ago with a friend of mine using Age of Sigmar into the mix. I had a blast, I have to say. Really sucked me into the game was the terrains. I wanted to try to take that and mix it in with the World War I trench system. When I had this design in mind, I started off just laying some foam around and I come up with this kind of design, but then I thought it would be easy just to make it more of a portable system, specifically portability, so that I can pack it up easily and it wouldn't take up a whole lot of room. So I decided to create 8" by 8" square tiles. By doing that, what I learned is you can mix these combinations up in so many ways to create so many different boards to suit your playing, what scenario or whatever you want to do, what you're going to play in. Going to the present time now, 2025, I came across this game called TRENCH CRUSADE. And the reason why I came across it because it was on so many feeds on social media, on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube. I started researching it, and true enough, TRENCH CRUSADE is obviously about trenches, but other than trenches and that. But I was so intrigued by the look of it and so forth, so that I remembered I had this trench system that I created back in 2023. This would be a good time to finish it, because it's going to hopefully get caught up into all of this big following of TRENCH CRUSADE and all of the hype with TRENCH CRUSADE that is going on now. That kind of started the month-long journey of me finishing off the trench system. I did not know that what I was taking on was going to take over my train of thought. When I say take over my train of thought, I would eat, sleep, create, sculpt, imagine everything about trenches to get this system finished. Embarking on this adventure, I started learning a lot of different techniques. I've learned about a lot of new YouTube channels that do a lot of terrain building and also play TRENCH CRUSADE and so forth. And I started watching some videos, and I have to say, they've been so inspiring, all the designs, and I just wanted to take part of that. And everything just inspired me so much to create, as you see with all of the images that are going across in the video. You can see me playing a multitude of games into this. Again, I don't play Warhammer 40k that much, but Age of Sigmar, but I could see playing it in the trenches. I also see playing Warlord Games Project Z, which is an awesome game. I like games that have to do with apocalypse and so forth, and skirmishes and so. And I think this trench system was made and cries out for skirmishes, which is small model count system games. One game in particular that really kind of jumps mine is. It's called The Doomed. If you never heard of it, I would suggest to go and look it up, because it is a phenomenal system that uses a D6 system and quality for miniatures, and it is one of the most easy systems that I've not played yet, but I'm going to play it on this trench system. We're going to incorporate a couple of aliens from the Aliens board game and like the alien hunters to play in the trench system. There's so much possibilities for this, and I just have so much enthusiasm to make more stuff. I just want to give a couple of shout outs here, and one is Eric's Hobby Workshop. on YouTube. I watch a lot of his stuff. I follow a lot of his stuff. He is definitely a master terrain maker, builder. Incredible the stuff that he did. It's very awe-inspiring to watch him build all different creations. I find myself constantly going back to his channel if I'm stuck on something, just to, number one, look at the technique, but also to as well to look at how he built it with the type of material. So he took on Trench Crusades too as well, building a trench, phenomenal trench. One thing he pointed out is he didn't want to glorify war. He wanted to make sure that he wasn't glorifying the acts of war and so forth and all the stuff and religion. He kept it onto the very level playing ground, and this is what I want to do too as well. Is, again, I'm not trying to glorify war or any religion or anything. So again, if I offend anybody by this, I do apologize. This is just for entertainment, and this is for artistic creation for these trenches. Speaking of other crafters that have inspired me, helped me push along when I felt like not going or getting along anymore, I wanted to give up and stop. But a lot of these crafters that are on YouTube have inspired me to the point to help me push forward and keep making the trench system. And so I thank everybody, and there's so many of you to name, but I just want to name a couple here. So RFD Hobbies. Now, he's not doing trenches, like he didn't do Trench Crusade. He has so many different special skills, and it blows me away of how you can take one thing like a piece of foam and turn it into something else. So again, check out his YouTube channel, because you're not going to be disappointed by no means whatsoever. He has a lot of information, he has a lot of videos, and he also has a lot of skills. That is one that, again, I can't recommend enough, the RFD Hobby on YouTube. Another crafter I just want to mention, and that is SKS Hobbies. Another incredible crafter. Now, SKS Hobbies, he has another YouTube channel, which was originally what I started watching, which is SKS Props. If you want to see some fabulous armor tutorials and prop tutorials, check him out there too as well. And then he started doing hobby side of it, and he did not disappoint whatsoever. SKS Hobbies, look him up. And right now he is doing nothing but Trench Crusade. He built his trench system, he built. Check out SKS Hobbies, awesome. And one more I want to talk about that everybody talks about too as well, very inspiring, and that is none other than Black Magic Craft. So many videos with so many other different tutorials. His skill set is very vast. Again, he explains everything in a very great detail so that you can follow along and make incredible scenery that he does too as well. Check out his Trench Crusade stuff that he's got done, because again, it's another thing that is awesome work. I just want to take another moment just to thank everybody out there in the internet land that is associated with either my own Facebook page or Board Game Maniac page. And I post stuff on Facebook, I post stuff on the YouTube channel and on Instagram, and I'm getting so much feedback. It's incredible, all of the love everybody is showing and all the positive support. It's making me to just keep going forward and making more stuff. So I just want to give everybody a big shout out and thank you for helping me along with everything that has been going along in my life. That you have all been very positive and making me wanting to go forward and making more stuff, not just for myself, but to show you out there too as well. Thank you very much. You've been so inspirational to me, and it shows because it's reflecting my work. I am loving making this trench system, not only because I want to play on it, but because I want to show it off to everybody, because everybody has been so inspiring, and it just makes me want to do more. Let's talk about for a second here briefly about the materials. Materials I used, again, I didn't realize that you could use so many different types of materials to achieve different things, like corrugated cardboard to make it for metal sheeting. Also too, as well as going to the craft store and buying little tiny pieces of wood that was good scale that you can put onto the no man's land so that it looks like the trees have exploded. Also using like floral wire, twisting it together enough to make it tightly wound to make it look like barbed wire. Again, I never would have come up with that. Making the pickets too as well, using floral wire for the pickets. All of this stuff I learned from my journey, my adventures, and learning from watching everybody on YouTube, the Facebook channels. I have to again mention Trench Crusade, because without Trench Crusade I probably would not have wanted to start, probably not have wanted to finish this trench system that I created in 2023. Fun fact that I didn't know about Trench Crusade actually is that it's been around for a little while now. It's not just something new that happened in 2025. The creation for it has started way back when. I don't exactly know the date, but because of that, it just started this big tidal wave, and it turned into a tsunami now, and it's just coming and rushing over me, as well as so many other people, to try and make terrain for this, because it looks like a really cool game to play. Now, if there anyone out there in internet land that has took on this adventure too as well, such as myself, and created your own trenches, I would love to see them. If you want to, you can email me some photos, and I'll probably be showing them off onto our YouTube channel, Board Game Maniacs, because I learn from everybody. And everybody's going to learn from everybody. This is incredible. So if you send me the images to BoardGameManiacs@gmail.com. If I'm editing this video properly, we'll see BoardGameManiacs@gmail.com right down here. If not, oh well, I screwed up. But anyhow, you got the email. It's into the description too as well. Send me your pictures of your trenches. Send me pictures of your armies too as well, because I didn't start any miniatures yet, and I'm really wanting to, number one, buy the miniatures that are made for Trench Crusade. And number two, I wanted to start kit bashing some miniatures. So I'd love to see some inspirational kit bash miniatures. Because if I'm going to ride this wave, I want everybody to ride this wave with me. So the images that you send me, and if you put a little description in the email about what you did, again, I want to show this off to everybody that's going to watch Board Game Maniacs. This may turn into like a normal thing where I get enough input from people that are working on a project that is related to something that I'm doing, and I share them, because I'm going to get inspired from it. You are going to get inspired from it, and who knows, it's just going to make the community grow even more. Like I said, it's a tsunami, and we're going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. Again, send me your work if you want to at my email address, BoardGameManiacs@gmail.com, and just put into the subject line wherever, like, pics my work or whatever you want to do. Again, the more explanation you have into the body with the pictures, the more I'm going to be able to introduce it and show it to other people on the channel, and we can talk about it. Again, it's all positive feedback, and I'm going to learn from you, from everybody showing me stuff. So please send me some stuff. Sound like I'm begging? Please. Because I'm having so much fun building these trenches, I'm wanting to build more and more, so I'm going to be building more, and I'm going to refining my trench design as I go along. What I mean by refining my trench design is the trenches that I've built already, that you can see in the background on the TV screen there. I may not be around for a whole long time, because I'm just going to upgrade more trenches to make more trench systems. I don't know. I may build onto this. I'm not sure exactly what I want to do yet. This is a starting point, and it's a really nice solid starting point that I understand the process and the building process of what I want to do and how I'm going to create other things in the future. So if you want to be a part of that, don't forget to click on the subscribe button and the bell notification icon, so that when I do post more videos such as involving Trench Crusade or any other builds that may be interesting to you, you're going to get notified. And if it is caught into that tidal wave too as well, it's just going to get building more up and building more up and more up and more up. And there's going to be so much terrain that my wife is going to kick me out of the house because I'm going to have no room for anybody to live. From where I'm going to be continually upgrading my trench system and doing other builds, such as other game boards that I built in the past, other terrain systems and so forth that I built. I don't have room for everything, so I eventually do end up selling it or giving it away. Now this trench system is no exception. Now because I'm going to be adding more and more to it, I may put it up for sale, or I may put it up to trade for equipment that I so desperately need to upgrade the studio here at Board Game Maniacs. I want to get a better camera so that I can do better color correcting and better color grading and crisper images, and I'll open it up to like 4K resolution and so forth, which I really want to end up doing here for the channel. I want to upgrade the channel. It's at that point now that this is the point that the channel can upgrade, and if it upgrades, I want to upgrade the video and audio quality for the first thing. It's good where it is. I'm no complaining whatsoever, but for the plans that I have for the cinematic 2D board game videos that I'm going to be recording in the future, that's right, cinematic 2D board game, war game, tabletop games that I'm going to be recording into the future, I need to upgrade my equipment just to handle what I want to do. You know, I started dabbling that way back when I was doing Judge Dredd. I'm still doing Judge Dredd. Again, it just, this Trench Crusade just took over my mind, and it kind of just, I got caught into the tidal wave or the tsunami. And I am going back to my Judge Dredd game by Warlord Games. And I have a build that's been just dying to get started on for the Judge Dredd. Again, it's a whole campaign that a cinematic story campaign that I made up for Judge Dredd that I'm going to be playing on the channel. And again, I'm working with that. It's just taking some time, but everything was put on hold because life took over. Trench Crusade video builds that everybody's been putting on YouTube and everything has inspired me and brought me out of the depths of the trench to start building and finishing my trench system. So again, thank you for everybody for helping me for that, because it's been a long time since I posted any video, and without you I probably would not have posted any video, and that trench system that I started in 2023 would have ended up like a lot of other stuff that I've started, and that is went to the trash. Because of the month-long process it took me to create the trench system by painting it all, I did record everything. I mean everything. I got a lot of footage, probably 12 hours worth of footage that I have to go through and compress down into one usable video so that it'll keep everybody's attention, as such as mine, because I have a very short attention span, and hopefully it's going to be long enough to create more watch time on the channel so that we can finally get our channel monetized. Not that that really matters to me, to be honest. I just want to be able to create and show other people how I create it, and hopefully inspire some people and, you know, help them along the way like everybody helped me along the way. So just bear with me. It's going to take a little bit for me to go through all of this footage and do voiceover work for it all. This video is just a teaser to let everybody know that I am out there. I am still working onto it, and I am not going to give it up. I'm going to finish this. I'm going to the end as quickly as possible and make it as nice looking as possible so that we can all enjoy it and continue on with our adventure. Again, I just want to thank everybody out there who has been helping me. If you knew you're helping me, great. If not, you don't, you know now, because everybody who's watching this, just let me know that you're helping me out there, and I appreciate it all. Well, I'll see you next time in the trenches for the full video of this. And maybe a couple of gameplay, we'll see. But I'll see you on the flip side. Ta-ta for now. And remember, when you're playing any games, be a maniac.